Alright. Hello, and well, it's kind of an interesting morning. First of all, it's Christmas Eve. Second of all, I just realized I haven't had a chance to post any of my videos that I've even been making, so any of the previous conversations are absolutely moot. Like, completely moot, like pointless, because I now have to post them in order, starting soon as possible. And so there's like absolutely no point in me posting this one now if I'm trying to post everything in order. So this video, if I do post this today on Christmas Eve, it'll be primarily just to post it because timeline-wise, Christmas Eve. Yeah, because I haven't had a single moment of a day except yesterday when we were out shopping. So even then, and with the Wi-Fi down at my house, it makes it a little difficult to do anything. So I don't know how I'm going to do this one. But I'll probably do this one at her house later when I go back there. But I digress. Since I am definitely going to want to post this today, and I ain't making any videos and posting anything tomorrow, Merry Christmas? So, if you don't follow, or if you're, if you don't do the whole Christmas thing, not a big deal. I don't have anything against it. I'm still going to say Merry Christmas because that's where I am as far as that goes. And I'm not afraid to say it out loud like a lot of freaking people are nowadays. So, Merry Christmas. If otherwise, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah. If you don't celebrate any of that stuff, Happy New Year's, soon, early, because I don't know what I'll be doing on New Year's. I might not even want to make a video, and might not be, So, happy everything. Happy day. There we go. Happy day. It's just something that's funny to me that the last several weeks, things have been just going from one stupid news story to another. And I don't mean the person that does the news that I watch. I mean the story itself. Because who bans the likeness of Santa Claus in a public school, right? It's 2016. If they were going to do that shit, they missed their mark, because they should have done that a long time ago. The fact is, why didn't they? I mean, I'm not saying they should have, but if there was ever a time to do it, it would have been a long time ago. But that is it. It is 2016, and people are supposedly more educated and more accepting and tolerant, and we're supposed to be better than we were 50 years ago, 60 years ago. But we're not. In fact, they weren't even then, because the only reason that they appeared tolerant or anything like that is because they kept their mouths shut. To some degree. A lot of people just didn't. But the thing is, it is 2016, about to be 2017. We should expect a higher outlook on things. We should expect a better. Hold on, I'm trying to think of how I want to word this. I basically just woke up like an hour and a half ago. But we should have a better opinion of ourselves. That's what I was trying to think of. A higher outlook on ourselves. We should think better of other people. We should be able to, safely. We should be able to worship whatever we want, celebrate whatever we want, without fear of judgment from other people. If it's a thing, you should be able to do it. But, as long as it's not harmful towards others. Because, honestly, crime nowadays should also be down. Very down. So, a lot of things that I expected of our day and age, in this current one anyway, are completely and utterly not existing, or non-existent. So, let's take a game for instance. Let's look at Skyrim. The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Any of the Elder Scrolls games, they don't have one god. They have a pantheon, which refers to a group of gods and a group of demons or devils. So, it usually just refers to the gods, but there's a pantheon of, Daedra as well. So you have the Aedra and the Daedra, gods and devils. Yet, you only really see the Daedra in terms of which one you see more, I should say, compared to the Aedra. And I thought that was kind of an interesting thing to do. But in Skyrim, a lot of people worship all the gods. A lot of people worship maybe one or two. They're basically, stylized off of other pantheons. There's one for love and fertility and all that stuff and whatnot. And, you might pray to those particular people whenever you feel like you need to. And then, when you go to Whiterun, there is a guy standing there yelling and shouting about how Talos is the one and only true God. And a lot of people believe that. Then you have a lot of people that are Imperial. So you have a lot of Imperials come in saying, you know, Talos doesn't belong in this pantheon. He doesn't exist. And a lot of Nords in Skyrim are kind of against that mindset because they all believe in Talos, that he's part of. Some believe that he's part of the pantheon. Some believe that he is the only one that they need to be worshiping. And it does create issues, but not like, you know, full-on scale war just because of that. There's other conflicts that are more important. So they all have a lot of different ones. And not just that, but they're all different races. You know? So it is different. But they all roam the same streets, they all get along. Sure, people might not trust the beast race, the two beast races, because they kind of tend to sneak and steal. But at the same time, they still walk the same streets. So, also, I just want to say something here. I was trying to get into my EA account on my new phone, and the two-step verification kept kicking me in the ass because I don't have the same phone number. So I had to go through their website and figure out how to get to the right help topic, which, by the way, was not that easy to figure out when you're half tired, or when you're half awake, I should say. It's not that easy to figure that information out, to get through the website, through the help sections and everything, to fix it. But I finally ended up on a text-based conversation with a guy while I was on my phone. I ended up in a text-based conversation with a guy from EA, and they were able to give me a couple reset codes that can get me back into my account. Just trying to move over a little for that guy, but it's going too fast. So I was able to, with that guy's help, get back in there, and they can be pretty helpful on there. They're pretty good about their help, but I'm glad it wasn't a phone call, because then I wouldn't have been able to mess with my phone as easily. Also, I was able to copy their codes into my phone. But you know, I had to go in there and change the phone number and all that stuff. But they didn't make it easy to get to that point until I got on the chat with the guy, which I thought was cool. You could do on your phone. But I probably should not have bought The Sims 4 because that's like a major crux for me. So I'm trying to refrain from installing it when I get home, because I'm playing Kerbal Space Program. Yeah. But I used to play Sims 3 all the time. And they had the Sims 4 Deluxe Edition for $18. That is 65% off. And I have been waiting to buy it until there was a good sale on it. So, there was my good sale. And, yeah. Let's see how this works out now. Now, when I get home, yeah, I'm going back to Kerbal Space Program, because I got some plans for it. Now, if I do post this today, a lot of my videos have been talking about games like Skyrim and Kerbal Space Program. And other random stuff. I think I did a series of videos explaining how we launch and land different types of rockets or space shuttle. And I also did a few videos doing a comparison of Star Wars and Star Trek, and Battlestar and Stargate. But the fact is, you can't really do a good comparison of those franchises due to the fact that there's not enough information to use to compare them. Unless I've been looking in the wrong places. But that's not such a bad thing, right? So, yeah, there's why'd you slow down? That guy's in a hurry. Yeah, where I live, you have to slow down and scoot over a little bit, even if they're coming from the other lane. If it's like this is, where it was just the 2 lanes, that's when that really applies in that matter. But anyway, yeah, there's a few comparison videos talking about how different. Now, the way that I compared them was how they work in their respective shows. You know, in this series this happens, in this series that kind of crap. But I don't do any direct, well, this ship could have this power output, but I really don't know, so I can't tell you. Yeah, I don't do any of those kind of comparisons. I don't have numbers to work with. I don't have any solid factual data that says that the power output of this weapon is such and such, and this shield can take this much of a hit energy-wise. Another person walking on the side of the road like an idiot. He's not just walking on the side of the road, he's walking in the bicycle lane while waving his arms back and forth while walking. That's dangerous. There's enough flat area and grass for you to walk, buddy. But anyway, we're getting really close. So, I think I'm going to keep it short. And after this video, even though I've made quite a few already, I think after this one is when I will post the other ones, because I just haven't had time for it. I'll have to find a few days off or something, but you know, in the time being, for the time being, since I am close to where I need to be, I'm going to go on ahead and say bye for now and Merry Christmas. And if I don't post one of these videos before New Year's, Happy New Year's.